Well, thank you very much, guys, for giving this interview to Cooperativa Radio Station. First of all, you are starting your tour here in South America. Why did you choose to do it that way?
We some of the best shows I think we've ever played have been South America. There's just an energy here that you really can't find anywhere else in the entire world. So we felt like, for us, it was kind of the right way to start the tour because it would put us in the right headspace and be able to. It's kind of like starting your meal with dessert. It's like you're too anxious to get to it, so you kind of just are like, whatever, I'm going to have the chocolate cake first. And so that's what South America is to us. It's our favorite place to play in the world, and so we felt like let's have our chocolate cake first and start the tour on a really good note, and then it's all downhill from there.
You were touring a lot during the writing of the second record. Aren't you tired? You haven't rested much.
Our lives are really consumed by music. Anytime that we're not on stage, we're working on something off stage. So even though we didn't really take any time off for ourselves, we really wouldn't have been doing anything else if we had taken time off. We just decided to use that energy to create a new album and get back out on the road with it.
You wrote the album during the tour, or you took some time to write it, to write the song?
I'd say the bulk of Smoke and Mirrors was written on the road. There was a couple songs and a couple things we messed with when we were in the studio in Vegas, really working on it. But most of those songs started in some way, like on a bus or in a hotel somewhere around the world. Because of that, you can like see some of the writing had like phases, and we can be like, man, all these songs had like a vibe. It's like, well, that's because we were in Norway and it was really cold, and so it's pretty cool.
And how is the writing process for you? Do you write your own stuff and then do you get together, or do you write all the stuff together?
A. I choose A. A lot of it starts either with Dan doing his own demos on a laptop and then singing over it himself, or else I'll send him something, or one of the other guys will send him some simple part, and then he'll kind of create a song out of it. That's generally how it works. There's a couple songs that were written in the studio where it was more collaborative, and that was cool too. So I think, I don't know, really it's like no one song is the same as the next.
You became very successful even before releasing your first album. When you finally released the album, you were big. Was there any special challenge at the point of starting recording the new album?
No. What do you think, Ben?
I mean, it really felt kind of like a natural progression for us. It wasn't something that was like really hard for us to get into. Writing Smoke and Mirrors was an experience for us that, we had been writing so much music on the road. I think we were all excited to get back into the studio. I'd say the biggest challenge was the period between when we recorded the music and when the album was released. We really, it's hard for us to keep the music into ourselves, and we really wanted to get out there and start performing it and start sharing it and start seeing the way the fans reacted to it. But yeah, the actual recording process was pretty natural.
This album has a lot of epic moments, big moments, that work perfectly live. Do you think it that way, or just come out that way?
I think we've always created music with the mindset of what it would be like live. We became a band to play live. So I think this record is going to lend very well to the road. I think that it was born to be played live as a band. So if we write a song and it doesn't feel like it's going to translate well live, well, then we never put that song out to begin with, because then it's not a good song to us. So if a song can't translate well live, it doesn't deserve to be a song. At least that's the MO of Imagine Dragons.
So at some point, all the songs are going to be played live?
Yes. Well, that's the goal when we're creating it. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any song we've ever written that we have not played live. Yeah.
Well, then, at some point in a Billboard interview, you said you got depressed during the previous process, all the fame, all the buzz. How do you feel now?
I think that got lost in translation, because it's not like I was just depressed during that time. I mean, I've dealt with it since I was young, depression is kind of an ongoing thing for anyone who battles it. So, I take it day to day, and today I feel good. I'm really excited to hit the stage with the guys, and we're just excited to play this record. And I think the greatest medicine for depression is art and performing. So I've just been anxious to get on the road. Yeah.
Many of them, or some of you, are parents, are family men. How is it to go touring and leave your family behind?
Me and Wayne both separately have kids. One together. I don't know, Wayne, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, luckily, I married my wife, and she knew this is what I wanted to do. So nothing was like a huge surprise. Like, what? You want to go on the road for 3 months? What? So, I know, right? Well, at a time, at least. But I don't know. Like, I have a cool wife. Dan has a cool wife. She's a musician as well, so she definitely understands what it's like to be on the road. So, I don't know. It's also hard to be away from your kid. You love him, you miss him, but I think at the end of the day, this is such a crazy opportunity. Like, so little people get to do what we do, and at the end of the day, like, our families understand that this is something special.
And which are the goals you are looking for now? What do you want to achieve now? You are a big mainstream band nowadays. What else can you get?
I think our goal is just to create better music, to grow as artists, to fulfill our need to create, to grow closer as friends, to see the world more, but above all, just to push ourselves as artists, create music that we love. There's nothing better than going on stage and playing music that you created. I think today we're all extremely excited because we're going on stage tonight and we created something together, and now we're going to see it, we're going to launch it off, and when you play it live, it's great. So yeah, we just hope to do this forever. That's our goal.
You have lots of fans everywhere, fan girls too. How do you deal with that? The girls outside the hotel.
Today actually, especially in Santiago, it seems like there was a particularly rambunctious group of kids out in front of the hotel. But it's great. I mean, we really have the best, kindest fans in the world. It's not a matter of dealing with them. It's a matter of we get to interact with them. Fortunately, they're all such great people. We get to go out there, take pictures with them, talk to them. They brought us some lovely gifts. We just have the best fans in the world.
Talking about the record, do you have any favorite song to play live, or are all good?
Oh, that's yet to be seen. Tonight's our first show. So, this is officially the first show of the whole Smoke and Mirrors tour, starting tonight in Santiago. So, after tonight, I'll tell you. Right now, I think I'm really excited to play The Fall. But I don't know. I'm excited to play them all. I don't know.
And from your whole career, some favorite?
It changes every night depending on the crowd. You get out onto the stage and you feel the energy of an audience. Whatever the crowd's favorite song is always my favorite song. It's just about sharing that moment. Once you record the album, when you get to the performance side of things, it's all about creating these moments, these live moments.
And what are you preparing now? What are you preparing for the show tonight?
How do we prepare?
Yeah.
We all do warm-ups, so I'll do vocal warm-ups, and then we get together, we hang out, kind of vibe off each other. We have a little tradition that we do that is secret that we've never told anybody right before we walk on stage. Not because it's a secret, just because it's like a personal thing, and I don't know. We do it always, so it kind of gets us in the right headspace.
Finally, the plans after the tour. Are you going to rest finally? I'm worried about you guys.
I hope. Probably not. Knowing this band, we never rest. But it's not a job to us. We love this. So it's like telling someone who every day eats candy all day, hey, are you going to take a break from eating candy? They'd be like, no, I love eating candy.
My health literally
until I die, I'll eat candy every day. And so what we do is not work. It's great and it's fun and we love it. So
well, thank you very much.